CleanTech Lithium has announced a retail offering to shareholders this morning. This comes in conjunction with a £2.4 million placing that's going to take it forward in quite a major way over the next couple of months. The pricing level, though, is quite cheap because the lithium price has gone down and the price of CleanTech has suffered along with all other lithium companies. So Steve Kesler joins us to tell us what's happening in terms of the fundraising and the lithium price. So first of all, Steve, CleanTech is trading at quite a low level at the moment. Tell us why you think that offers a good opportunity for investors to come in.
Well, I think everybody knows that the lithium price is low. It's dropped about 85% from its high of a couple of years ago. That's affected everybody, including us. When you look at when we did the IPO in March 2022, we're at 30p. We're only about 20% of that value now. Everybody knows we're going for the ASX listing in Australia. When we compare our valuation to our peer group in Australia, we believe we're valued at only 35% of our peer group. So we believe we're really right at the bottom, lots of potential for share price appreciation.
I mean, other people agree with you too. If we take a look at the investment companies that are coming in on this raise, there are some quite significant names. Can you talk a little bit about why you think they're coming in?
Yeah, no, we've had a very, very strong support from Australian, Asian institutions. Most of this raise was institutional and those which were highly experienced in the resource market. So they clearly see lithium is at its bottom. It's going to go up very soon. The share price of companies in the lithium space will go up as the price comes up. So we've seen institutions like Athos and RAB and our existing largest shareholder, Regal, APAC, Miton, have all come into this. They know this space and they can see we are undervalued as a company.
What is it you think that they think will make the lithium price go up, and what makes you think the lithium price will go up?
Well, every analyst in the lithium space is looking at a structural deficit. There's still rapid expansion of the use of lithium and lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles, growing usage in battery energy storage linked to renewables. No, it's a trend that is on a very, very strong upward. Now, people talking, when will this deficit emerge? Is it 2028, 2026? There's some analysts thinking that at the end of this year, it'll be a market that comes out of balance. We'll start to see an improving lithium price. But this is the opportunity to get in at the bottom in a sector that's showing strong growth. Lithium is showing strong growth, and share prices right across the board are weak. We've seen our prices down 80% over the last few years since we listed on AIM. We believe that there's a strong potential to go up. Clearly, we've got very good features compared to the hard rock mines. In Australia, we're a low-cost brine project. In Chile, with FTA, with the USA, we've spoken about that before. And I think when the Australian investors compare us to the higher costs hard rock mines having to send their material to China for processing, we can expect to see a rotation from existing lithium companies listed in Australia to this nice new shiny CleanTech Lithium listing in Australia.
Yes, I mean, we're talking about the sort of backdrop, the wider backdrop here. But as far as CleanTech Lithium itself is concerned as a company, there are some quite significant pivot points coming up for you guys in terms of news flow in the next couple of months. You mentioned, I think you mentioned the pre-feasibility study, a couple of other things too that are perhaps worth highlighting. What are those?
Yeah, we think over the next 3 months or so, there's a lot of major pieces of news coming out. One of the most important is at the end of March, and the government will be announcing which of the prioritized projects in our Laguna Verde is prioritized. is approved to go into direct negotiation without having to go through a tender process. So we can negotiate the terms of the sale, the operating contract, with government. We'll be making much larger quantities of battery grade material and start introducing that to potential off-takers. We have the PFS coming towards a close in the next couple of months, and of course the ASX listing. Then all of that, lots of exciting news, which should give impetus to our share price and be of great interest to our shareholders.
And in terms of the retail offering announced today, interesting structure. There's a warrant attached. Tell us a little bit about the pricing, which I believe is at or around market, and then there's this discounted warrant.
Yeah, our first objective was to get the funds in place, largely from institutional investors, but clearly, our shareholders say, well, how can we participate in that? And we want to make sure that they are able to participate, which is why we've put these broker options in place. So our existing shareholders can go through their various platforms and participate. And the structure we've put in place is to, rather than most people raising money in the market are doing a 20-30% discount to current price to attract people in, and then the price trades down to that price. We did the placing just about at market at 16p, but put in place a very attractive warrant feature. We have a 1-for-1 warrant per share, but which is very much in the money at 11p. The warrant has a life of 4 years, so that should take us way into construction and production. It can't be exercised for a year, but there's an attractive value to having that warrant in place. And we believe our existing shareholders, like these sophisticated resource institutions, should be able to participate and get the benefit of this structure.
Well, if the lithium price does come back, as you guys seem to think it will, and the share price of CleanTech re-rates when it lists on the ASX, as it may well, then these warrants could end up looking very attractive, and your investors may well be quite thankful for it.
I should imagine so. And I think the message we're trying to get out is we have very attractive projects in Chile. We're moving very strongly into this next phase of work. The ASX listing is going to be a very exciting thing. People looking back can perhaps say that this was the bottom of the market and this is as cheap as you can possibly buy CleanTech Lithium shares. And let's look forward to them going up.
Steve Kesler, thanks for joining us.
Alistair, always a pleasure.